All right. So the next thing that we have going on is the community moment. The community moment is when someone from our own community comes up and lets us know, lets us key into something that they've learned or experienced, because we all walk different paths of life. So today's community moment is by none other than Autumn Winegar. Now, Autumn is an individual that I got to meet when I first came to Oasis. You know, more than a year and a half ago, I started here, and she was one of the first individuals that I met. And through the years that have passed, and the months and everything, I've gotten to know her a lot more. We've had dinners, and we've done this and that together. Like, she's a phenomenal person. If you don't know who, if you've never had the opportunity to actually sit down and have a conversation with her, you're missing out. She has a heart of gold, which then translates into her personality, and then translates into the way that she approaches people, and then also translates into what she does here at Oasis. So she actually is the one that helps coordinate a lot of the volunteer opportunities that we have here at Oasis. So without further ado, help me in giving a warm welcome to Autumn Winegar.
Okay, like Brian said, I am the volunteer coordinator here at Oasis, and I wanted to tell you today about the selfish reasons to be selfless. A Greek proverb stated, "A civilization flourishes when people plant trees under which they will never sit." We know that volunteering is good for communities, society, the world. There's so many problems to address and so many people that need our help, and there's only so much money to go around. So we need volunteers to help fill the gaps. Volunteers, especially with nonprofit organizations that do so much good for people. But volunteering is also good for the people who volunteer. There are so many benefits to individuals who volunteer. Ralph Waldo Emerson stated, "It's one of the beautiful compensations of life, that no man can sincerely help another without helping himself." We've heard of, well, obviously when you volunteer, you feel good. You feel good that you help somebody. But here are some of the other selfish reasons to be selfless. It can lead to better physical health. Some studies have shown that there's a significant relationship between health and volunteering. When individuals volunteer, they help their community, and they also have better health in later years. And it's especially important among the people who have retired. They've maybe lost some social contacts. They have more time, and it gives a sense of purpose. And it leads to less depression, and just being more active. Volunteering leads to better physical health as well. It reduces stress. So when you focus on somebody and not yourself, it kind of pushes away the stressful thoughts. Maybe not doing this speech right now, but yeah, it makes you forget about your own worries. Something very interesting I found is that spending time helping others leaves people feeling as if they have more time to give. A study by a Wharton professor, Cassie McGillner, found in a series of studies that when you give your time to others, you can feel more time affluent and less time constrained than wasting your time, spending it on yourself, or even getting a windfall of free time that you weren't expecting. As little as 10 minutes spent helping others can make you feel less time constrained. And that people who give their time to others actually feel more effective and feel like they can do more with their day. So it's an interesting one that I found. It also creates social bonds. You meet people when you volunteer with them. Volunteering with somebody gives you a shared experience that you can talk about. You get to know people better. I've actually experienced that a lot. Got to know a lot of people through volunteering here with Oasis. I love meeting people, especially through volunteering, doing good works. It's awesome. It also can help you get hired. You often learn new skills when you're volunteering. I've never been a volunteer coordinator before, now that's something I can add to my resume. You you also can keep up on your current skills. So if you're good at something in a particular field, if you apply that to a volunteer organization, then you can just keep up with your current skills, and also it looks good on your resume when you volunteer somewhere. The other things are personal satisfaction and improving your mood. It makes me happy when I do good things for others. It makes me feel good. And it just, when you feel like you're helping a cause or an organization that you really believe in, it can be very meaningful. Okay. So, when I was thinking about volunteering in this talk, every time I think about volunteering, honestly, I think of two of the Oasis values, which are meaning comes from making a difference. With Oasis volunteering, we really do make a difference. It's tangible, you can see it. When we go to Micah Ministry, we are helping feed the working poor and homeless populations. And oftentimes, the people from Oasis can make or break the fact whether they also have clothing available to give people. And so that's a huge difference on the variety of services that they can give people. The other one is human hands solve human problems. Problems don't solve themselves. We need to do something about it. I personally believe, a lot of people here believe that, if things don't get solved from, up above or whatever, and that we need to actually do something to make a change. And one instance I think of a lot when I think about that is that in July, a group of us from Oasis volunteered through The Whole Person, which is an organization to help individuals with disabilities be independent and live better lives. And we helped a blind man with a lot of household chores. We did some weed pulling and gardening and stuff, helped his backyard, we helped him around the house, things he could not do himself. And he told us that he had actually waited 2 years for some of those things to be done. 2 years. So we helped him out and did that for him, and that was a big difference in his life. So, if you're wondering about ways you can volunteer with Oasis, we go and volunteer at Micah Ministry the 4th Monday of every month, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's an amazing experience. If you have any questions about that, ask Josh Laws. Raise your hand, Josh. Yeah. And then we also partner with nonprofit organizations to do stuff like The Whole Person. We have done stuff with environmental stuff with Bridging the Gap, a lot of different other things. We do that every other month, and then in between there's a supply drive for a different organization. And then there's also always needs within Oasis. It's totally volunteer run. We put in so much time and effort to make this happen every week and to have social outlets for everybody throughout the week. And we have a lot of needs. Helen posted on the private page a few days ago the list of specific needs that we have. If you are interested in any of those, go ahead and talk to Helen or myself if you'd like. And we can get you plugged in. We always need more hands on deck. So, I will leave you with a quote by Marjorie Moore. Volunteering is the ultimate exercise of democracy. You vote in elections once a year, but when you volunteer, you vote every day about the kind of community you want to live in. Let's vote for Oasis and the other causes we're into. Thank you.